While conditions have eased, fires have had a heavy impact from as far north as Nowra and stretched down to the Victorian border. They simply did not think that they would be able to save their homes in this town. It's also torn apart the community, 2 local men losing their lives when the fire ripped through. Father and son Robert and Patrick Solway tried to defend their dairy property just out of town.
We'd thought we'd seen the worst of it, but today the state's bushfire crisis hit a dangerous and frightening new level.
The New South Wales Rural Fire Service has given tourists a 24-hour window to leave the south coast ahead of worsening conditions on Saturday.
A trail of destruction after bushfires ravaged the New South Wales south coast, killing 7 people and destroying 176 properties.
We will be declaring a state of emergency from 9 a.m. tomorrow.
The fire so fierce it melted the phone booth, leaving buildings in ruins. "89 properties around Conjola Park were also destroyed in the devastating blaze. Further south in Batemans Bay, streets completely wiped out in Rosedale North. 15 homes there burnt to the ground.
"50,000 residents there are still without power, forcing supermarkets and petrol stations to remain closed in some areas.
One man died near Lake Conjola, north of Ulladulla, found in a burnt-out car on a road off the Princes Highway.
Stuck in stifling smoke, car after car choked in traffic, the great escape on a highway out of their living hell.
Another man found dead in a vehicle near Sussex Inlet. Ambulance officers finding one other body at Kalinga Light.
The race is on to move tens of thousands of people out of harm's way before dangerous bushfire conditions return on Saturday.
In the Bega Valley, the small town of Quama has been hard hit. Properties destroyed is yet to be determined, as fallen trees and power lines hamper efforts.
Good evening. It is sadly a bleak start to the new year, with 7 people now confirmed to have died and 2 others unaccounted for in our state's worst ever bushfire crisis.
Hurt somewhere that I never knew could hurt.
176 homes confirmed lost.
But the fires do rage on. It is a time of great challenge for Australia.
I've been speaking to residents in this town who stayed to defend their properties. They tell me that they were terrified to hear the roar of the wind and the fire coming across from the mountains.
The local Bunnings gone too.
Water in this town was also cut off. They thought they would be able to hose down their houses, but there simply wasn't enough water or pressure in the system to do so.
almost looking like a nuclear bomb as it incinerated the forest, a tiny dose of water turning into a steam. The beach became a fallout shelter. Scared residents lined up like ants across the sand as they watched the inferno roll towards them.
3 people have been confirmed dead in the past 24 hours. Dozens of properties have been lost. Thousands of people are trapped, evacuated to beaches, many forced onto and into the water. The entire south coast, from Nowra to the Victorian border, is in the grip of the threat, with 8 fires burning at an emergency level.